All right, we'll get to the phones here momentarily. I got to ask Kenny a question. Kenny, if I may, before we round out this topic, are you aware who's representing the Western Conference in the NHL Western Conference Finals?
Yes, absolutely.
Can you name 2 teams for me?
I would say the Edmonton Oilers and the Dallas Stars.
Who runs the Edmonton Oilers?
Do you want the real answer or the?
No, God, I know what you're going to do because God forbid.
I'm not going to do it. But
no, I know what you're going to do.
The GM of the team is Ken Holland.
Right, but you're going to say Kenny Holland has no power and they didn't renew his contract and blah, 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 blah.
And he's going to Columbus, yeah.
Right, that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the fact is we wanted him launched out of a cannon and we all hated his guts by the time he was gone.
Yeah. Big time.
And yet they're on the precipice of the Stanley Cup Finals. And we haven't so much as drank from the chalice of a playoff berth with Superman, his replacement, Steve Yzerman. Does that bother you at all that you have to look at his face or see his name?
The second half of that, I think, bothers me more, the Steve Yzerman part, but not the Ken Holland part.
You're happy for Ken Holland's success.
I never said happy for Ken Holland.
You won't be actively rooting against him because you don't want to see him hoisting the cup.
I actually kind of want to see Connor win a cup. He's the best player in the world. He deserves a Stanley Cup.
So you want Kenny Holland to have a ring before you have a playoff puck drop?
Wow. That's not what I want.
Well, that's what it sounds like, Kenneth.
I want Connor to have a ring.
You just took him to church right there.
It's not even about that.
Tell me what it's about.
I'm not rooting against Ken Holland. I'm not rooting for Ken Holland. Ken Holland is a barnacle on that ship. He doesn't matter. He doesn't do anything. If he gets a ring as a consequence of Connor McDavid driving a team to a Stanley Cup final and winning,
can I tell you
so
something?
Be it.
I want to say this in a serious manner.
This sounds like I left her.
I want to say this.
I did leave her. I said it first.
I want to say this in a serious manner. Kenny is addicted to a drug, and it's called copium. See, you are coping hard. Rico just nailed it. Well, I left her. No. She slept with 17 guys in front of your face. Then you finally got kicked out of the house.
I have no feelings towards Ken Holland. I haven't thought about Ken Holland since he started bringing in people like Duncan Keith to Edmonton for some reason. I was like, oh, good. He's doing the Holland thing.
Can we do this? Are there 5 hockey elite driving around right now who'd like to weigh in on this? Kenny, I want to know. People, I want to know if Kenny's telling us the truth. Because I'm sorry. I'm the type of spiteful SOB that, like, Ken Holland, in my mind, helped drive this thing into Middle Earth with that stupid streak. I don't care if he was doing the old man's bidding or not. The point I'm making is the fact that Kenny Holland gets to wake up in the morning and enjoy work upsets me. I don't want to hear this whole, well, he doesn't have power. Well, he's going to Columbus. You know where he might be going, Kenny? To a parade. He may win a Stanley Cup, and we were all horned up to hire his replacement, and we were bringing in Jesus on Ice, not the musical, the GM. And we haven't so much drank from the chalice of a playoff game, and Kenny Holland, well, might win a Stanley Cup. That doesn't bother you?
No,
I got a hard time believing that, Mr. Copium.
He's a figurehead. He didn't have much to do with this, and he's already fired. They didn't renew his contract.
Copium.
You know, I left her. Okay? She didn't leave me.
Another crisis in this country, opioids and copioids. You, man, please. That just irks me. David, what do the ticket techs have to say? I'm stuttering over here. I'm so upset with Kenny.
Yeah, I'm just going to go straight in order from how they came in. The Oilers have Connor McDavid. Ken Holland did what? It's all Connor. Correction, Ken Holland didn't get the Oilers to where they are at. Connor McDavid.
There's no correction. I didn't say that. I said he gets to wake up with a boner and enjoy his life. I don't want Ken Holland happy. I want Ken Holland sad. I want him sad with an upset stomach.
But right now, he may be moving into a mansion, and you're still struggling.
Yeah, I don't care if he's a figurehead. It doesn't matter. Hey, real effing good. He's in the Western Conference Finals. We're out here selling furniture to make the car note.
Facebook Marketplace.
Man, oh Oh, man, the copium is strong in this town.
It is. Haven't thought about Ken Holland for a second. Don't care about him. Oh, my gosh. It's McDavid and Leon driving them to a cup. Not Holland, but he is a loser still, Todd, in Ann Arbor.
Is his name on the cup?
It will be.
Does he get a ring?
He
does
does.
the creepy guy with the bad haircut and the white gloves hand him the cup? You people are having a straw man argument.
And have you made the playoffs since he left?
Here, let me help you. We haven't tasted a playoff game. This dude might be sipping champagne out of the cup. That's not right.
I'm with Kenny. Hockey elite here. I want to see Connor win. Jay and Canton, who cares about him? Wow. Someone else. Kenny's right. No one cares about Ken Holland.
Okay, so just so
What's
we're clear.
wrong with these people?
No, I think it's copium. That's all it is. It's a drug. It numbs them.
Can't one simply just not care?
No,
because I
I'll tell you
simply
what.
don't care.
I'll tell you what. You cannot care when you're sitting in your big, well-insulated, beautiful home. But once a hurricane comes in and blows it to the ground and you don't have clean underwear and you live in the street, you probably care. You are, in fact, sitting in your underwear in the street as a Red Wing fan. Ken Holland is still in a really nice house. I don't care if he's nothing more than a team mascot.
I'll tell you this, though. For year after year after year, him getting bounced out of the playoffs after he left Detroit, that was satisfying. I enjoyed that.
Wait. So that's satisfying, but his ultimate glory, you whistle by the
I'm
graveyard?
over it, dude. I don't care anymore. It's not a big deal. It's not personal to me anymore. It was personal to me 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm. She's about to marry a millionaire.
Okay.
No.
Go ahead and marry him. I don't care about you anymore.
Okay.
But I still follow you on Instagram.
I still loved all your failed relationships.
Right. I favored and looked at all your photos.
But
you put
then
on
she,
Instagram.
yeah, right, exactly. And meanwhile, Kenny, you never found love. You aren't even dating. You're at home. You're basically Mel Tucker in a hotel room.
Right.
And you want to sit there and you're all pumped up now.
No.
What?
She got herpes. I was like, good, she deserved it.
Wait
now
a
I can
minute.
move on with my life.
Hold on, time out. Now, hold on. You understand where I'm going with this?
I do.
Kenny, Ken Holland is on Easy Street. If he's a figurehead, he's basically a kept man. He gets to stay at home and swim all day. She
Yes.
goes out and makes the money.
He's a lame duck
And
GM.
Kenny,
And you're homeless.
You had me until you said, but in past years,
Right.
when he was bounced, I took
I
joy
did,
in
and
that.
now I'm over it because it was years ago.
But
It
you
doesn't
can't
matter.
get over it if you never found love.
Sure I can. I just did.
How? You didn't make the playoffs.
See, Kenny, you got to add in this. You brought up the article about the step back that the guy wrote about for the Detroit Red Wings, which makes his statement of 10 years true.
Yeah.
And now he's about to celebrate.
Yeah. Tell him, Jesus. Yeah.
Steve Yzerman hasn't been here for 10 years. You can't make that argument.
But hold on a minute. If Kenny Holland goes to Edmonton, wins the Stanley Cup, you haven't made the playoffs yet. What if Ken Holland's prediction comes true and it took your personal Jesus a decade?
Yes, if it
Oh,
takes
it's a men's league.
If it takes Steve a decade, that's a failure.
Well,
it's
it's
an
year
absolute
6, Tito.
failure. I agree. It's year 6. No. The sooner I get that drop deleted, the happier I'll
You
be.
can't. No, you can't. That's not fair. Kenny, okay, people, I want to invite you to the conversation. I admit when it comes to sports, it's just, I'm spiteful. Real life, I'm not. Once I'm done with you, I'm done with you, and that's it. But like sports, I can't have Ken Holland be happy.
See, and I was believing Kenny all day. And Kenny, you lost me when you said, but in previous years.
Right.
Rico, you can think what you want about me. I'm living free and easy, man. I don't care.
I'm just saying, because I'm like, okay, you know what? Kenny's been mature about it. He's like, yeah, he's not doing this. But you know,
Like Kenny, if you
last year when he got bounced.
if you're in the playoffs and so are the Oilers, I might be able to work my way to your understanding. The point is, things aren't better. Things aren't any good.
I mean, look at the last years of Holland. Things have gotten a little better since then. We had to dismantle it and build it back
Wow.
up.
Well, I know, so sad.
Kenny, you're looking at her vacation photos and you're like, well, I didn't want to go there anyway.
That's not at all what's happening, Rico. I don't know how you can make that argument. I have no feelings in my heart for Ken Holland.
So you don't want their failure?
No, I don't. I don't care. I don't want or not want their failure. I don't care. I'm apathetic towards him and that team. I just want Connor to have a cup because he deserves it.
Fascinating. 248-539-9797. This is tremendous. You know, Kenny majored in apathy at OU. You've heard of people majoring in ideology. Kenny has a master's in apathy.
Minor in copium.
Copium.
I actually believed him until he said that.
Like any coach who fails with the Giants or any GM, you think I wanted to see Ernie Accorsi, or you think I want to see Dave Gettleman happy? No, I don't care. Now, if the Giants win a Super Bowl, I don't give a damn what the hell Dave Gettleman's up to. But while I still am terrible, and I'm still fixing the mess that Kenny Holland made, and is insufferable, well, it takes them 10 years to rebuild. We're living it. This son of a beeswax is Connor McDavid, and he's floating around a pool. I don't care that he doesn't really do anything. That upsets me even more.
That he gets his name on the cup.
Again. And he's going to get another job opportunity to go to Columbus. Okay, that's all. We will get to the people. And I'm glad you reacted the way I did to his remark. Well, in years past, I did spite root against him and enjoy his failure, but now I'm okay. Right. Based on what? Not making the playoffs?
Now I look like that meme. Huh?
You're Nick Young.
Yeah.
All right.